Here are some affordable, must-have options that I'm personally using for the Sony A7 III. We all know that the A7 III doesn't include a charging block, but no worries, there's an affordable dual charging option that I'll list below. The only thing that you may need is a wall adapter. More than likely you already have one laying around for your smartphone or tablet, so that shouldn't be a problem. Next, we have a 2-pack tempered glass screen protectors that fit exactly over the existing screen, so make sure you lay it over correctly. The next item we have is an Arca Swiss style L bracket. This particular one is the most affordable and works well. At the same time, I would personally recommend the SmallRig version. It is a bit more bulky and it sits taller, but I personally prefer that. If you're a person who prefers the feel of a battery grip or someone who wants more of a DSLR type of feel, then this may be helpful. It's easy to adjust and has a magnetic area to hold one of the tools you'll need. The only thing that I found is that this Arca Swiss base is slightly wider than traditional Arca Swiss mounting plates. This will only be an issue if you have a spring-loaded lever style Arca Swiss style head. Now here you can see how it raises the camera while providing a longer grip, similar to a 5D Mark IV here with the L bracket. I really like it and it feels good in the hands when switching back and forth between bodies. Here you can see the difference in height with the SmallRig versus an off-brand grip. We had the SmallRig on the left on the A7 III, and on the right we had the A7R II with the traditional size L bracket. Here we have 2-pack of hot shoe adapter converters for Sony. You can use them for their traditional purposes, but I like to use it to place items such as my monitor on top. The reason is because the Sony hot shoe is closed off towards the inner portion with some electronic connections, so I always find my flash or accessories to hang out just a bit. This solves that for me. If you're in search of an affordable way to use 2 mic sources or 1 mic source with a safety track, then you'll love these options. This first mixer is built very solid and comes with a cable to connect directly into your camera. You can plug in a wireless lav on one side and attach another audio source on the other. Now this is just an example, but keep in mind that both of the mixers I'll show you are passive and have little to no effect on sound quality and provide no power. If you place the switch to the stereo position, this is great for sending 1 or 2 audio sources into 2 separate channels. You can also use a single audio source and make one channel a safety track. This is helpful when recording unpredictable audio. The next option would be to put it in mono. Here you can take 1 or 2 audio sources and combine the signals while adjusting the input into your camera. This next mixer is similar with less of a build quality, but with XLR inputs and auxiliary input. This would be more ideal for attaching mixers or other XLR sound devices and recording directly into the camera. It still includes the cable to attach to your camera as well. I find that even though these are passive devices, the first model I showed has a hotter input for whatever the reason. The concept is the same between both models. It has a 1/4-20 mount, but I find it a little too flimsy to want to place a heavy rig on top. So I'd rather mount it on top with a KOPUL adapter. This last item is great and I use it for a few different purposes. It's super strong and holds a lot tighter than your typical arm. When using the A7 III with the SmallRig bracket I showed, I add a small nano rail on the side and use this area to slide in place instead of having to twist anything into place. This can be a time saver, especially when worrying about the weight of the monitor untwisting itself from where it's mounted. When using it with the accessories shown, it helps to take any strain off the hot shoe area, and it also allows me to easily and quickly adjust the position of my monitor. I also utilize this arm with my Zion crane, which I'll show in another video. I hope that these accessories will help you as they have done for me, and if you have any questions I'll do my best to answer. You can find most of these items on Amazon and I'll place the links below. If this was helpful at all, please hit like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification icon to get future updates on future videos. or visit www.howtoandreviews.com. Till next time.